Evening. Welcome to the I've Got a Secret Easter Parade. Yes, it's a very fashionable occasion here. Ladies and gentlemen, wearing a lovely creation from this season's Paris collection is Mrs. Penelope Poodle and her daughter Simeon. Note the delighted and satisfied look on the face of the daughter. Oh, now, what is coming? We're waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Look what it is, a strange animal, the South African Gary Moore. Now, in this outfit, note the clever way the pocket is concealed. This is Miss Australia. Yes, it's a very lovely day here in New York, a brilliant parade. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in the reviewing stand, our 41st birthday boy, the social lion of Washington Heights, Mr. Henry Moore. From all of us, a very happy birthday, Henry. I've Got a Secret, presented by Winston, the cigarette that changed America's mind about filter smoking. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should. Now, Winston Filter Cigarettes bring you America's #1 panel show, I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a really very special edition of I've Got a Secret. This is our Easter special. Each of the secrets tonight is going to concern an animal, Easter being the time for animals. Now, I would like you to meet, how do I speak the subject? Yes, our humans, who are the members of our panel. To begin with, we have Bill Cullen, and Jane Meadows, and Henry Morgan, and Faye Emerson. That is our panel, and tonight, to make this truly an I've Got a Secret spectacular, in our non-rising orchestra pit, we have the Norman Paris Trio. Now, ladies, I have a surprise for you. To make the whole thing more Eastery, you are very fortunate indeed. One of the country's very top hat designers, one of the 2 or 3 top hat designers, Mr. John, has created a hat for each of you, for you to wear for the Easter parade. Now, Bill, if you will help Jane on with hers, and Henry, if you will help Faye on with hers, please. And I have 2 mirrors here for you, so that you can arrange them. Created just for you for Easter.
Oh, Faye, this looks beautiful. I don't know, Henry. Huh? That's the back. I'll put it right on. That can't be.
Oh, you got it backwards.
That's not right.
There you are. How about it? Don't they look pretty?
Faye?
Now then.
Oh, I love it.
Faye and
Yes?
Jane.
Yeah, talk to me later, will you?
I don't blame you for admiring them. I want you to know that unbeknownst to you, you too, both of you, Faye and Jane, you have a secret of which you are not aware. I will now reveal this secret to our to our audience at home. Reveal. Now, I will give both Faye and Jane one quick guess as to what your secret is. Jane, do you know what your secret is?
I have a strange feeling there's something live on my head. Is there?
You mean...
I feel something moving.
Now, don't be frightened.
I've got a garter snake.
No snakes, no.
I feel something moving.
Will you gentlemen... There is nothing up there. Gentlemen, if you will take the flowers... Will you take the flowers off the hats, please, gentlemen? Just the flowers. Take just the flower part off. Don't be frightened, Jane.
Henry, don't be
Just take the flower part off. Take the pins out.
Henry, cut it out. That's like you never took a lady's hand. What is it? Oh, Faye!
Now, wait a minute, Jane. Your secret, of course, is that in a special enclosure on top of your hat, you literally have bees in your bonnets.
Do I have bees?
You have bees. Each of you has a pint of bees. Satisfied, Jane? You want to take a look?
Oh. they're safely in there.
Yes, you may wear that for
Let's let
Easter.
them loose, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't.
We'll see.
Well, now that we are in the Easter mood, I hope, let's forge ahead with the program and welcome our first contestant, please. Now, will you tell the panel, please, what your name is and where you are from?
My name's Martha Latham, and I'm from Wexford, Pennsylvania.
This is Mrs. Latham, and she is from Wexford, Pennsylvania, and she has a secret which she will whisper to me now, please, if you will.
Is it a little, let's say, smaller than a cat or a dog?
Well, it would depend on what the size of the dog was.
I had in mind something like a rabbit. Is it anything like a rabbit or a rabbit?
We'll have to give her that. We'll have to say, yes, it's a rabbit.
Yes, it's a rabbit.
Do you have it by any chance over there with you?
No, I don't have it over here with me.
Is it backstage?
Beg pardon.
Is it
Yeah,
with
we changed
Oh,
plans.
yes, I see.
It's here.
It's here. All right.
Is it underneath the desk around Gary's feet? Is
around
there
here.
something unusual about this rabbit?
Oh, there certainly is.
All right, we have $40 down and $20 to go. Hank?
Gee, I remember this show when it was I Got a Secret. All righty.
Try it out on the rabbit.
Is this rabbit unusual?
Yes, I would say it was very unusual.
Well, ma'am, you happen to be talking to a rabbit expert. Is this rabbit? What do I know about rabbits? Is it a different color from most rabbits?
No, it's just the same color as most plain old
Different
rabbits.
size.
It's a different size.
This one is that big one we saw in the newspapers that was on the street with a 2-year-old girl. What is it called? A Welsh rabbit? No.
Welsh.
Weighed about 20 pounds. I saw in the paper.
I
Is it
think
that
we're going
kind
to
of
have to
rabbit?
give it to Henry, aren't we? This is the world's largest rabbit. Bring him out. All righty. This is the world's largest rabbit, was so declared in a recent rabbit show, and there are such things as rabbit shows, which I did not know. Mrs. Latham, you want to bring him out?
This is Royal Bob White.
Now, Mrs. Latham, how much does this rabbit weigh?
Weighs over 25 pounds now, Mr. Moore.
Over 25 pounds, and what is the breed?
The breed is the Flemish Giant, and this is the world's grand champion.
Well, that is a magnificent-looking rabbit, boy, isn't it?
For a rabbit, yes.
Well, for a rabbit. It doesn't look like much for an elephant, but for a rabbit, it's pretty good.
How old is it, Mary?
How old is it, Miss Latham?
It's about 2 years old.
Now,
It's in its prime.
for all of you youngsters who are going to receive rabbits for Easter, am I right? Do not pick them up by the ears.
Oh, by all means, please pick them up right in the middle of the back like I did and rest them on your hand like that.
Because it breaks the cartilage in their ears. Mrs. Latham, it has been a great joy having you with us. Thank you very much. Do come back and see us again. Well, now then, if we can have a few words about my Winston cigarettes, or a couple of hundred words to be absolutely truthful with you. It seems to me that nothing... Anybody got a match? Seems to me that nothing impresses the American public as much as... Here you are. Thank you. As much as success. Which, I suppose is as it should be, because that is what this country was built on after all. And that being so, you just must be impressed with the success of Winston cigarettes. Because their success story has never been equaled in the history of the American tobacco industry. Now, the story is simply this. Winston first hit the market only 2 years ago, and in that unbelievably short time, it has now become the best-selling filter cigarette in America, the #1 choice. And the reason for it is a very basic one. It's simply this, that Winstons are the best-tasting filter cigarette. And that's all there is to it. In other words, it is just plain more fun to smoke Winstons. Now, you try them, and you will find, as millions of us have found, that Winstons taste good like a cigarette should. Now, that's my word on the subject. I want to also impress upon you that Winstons are smoked by people in all walks of life. We have with us tonight, as a matter of fact, who has come down here to give us her testimonial for Winstons, and I want us to give her a very warm welcome, none other than Lady Astor. this is Lady Astor here in the middle. Those of you who saw Tea House of the August Moon will recognize her as one of the stars of that show. With her is her young master, Mr. Mitchell Chi. Now, let's see. Lady Astor, would you like to have one of my... No, not yet. Let's take the bucket over there, Mitchell. Lady Astor, would you like to have one of my cigarettes? Come on. Have another. Now, I have found that anytime I eat a Winston cigarette, the taste is wonderful, but it makes me terribly thirsty. So I know you must be thirsty. Mitchell, you want to hold the helmet out for Lady Astor? There you go, Lady Astor. Here, let me hold it, Mitch. Just put it down. Okay. Once more. Get the freewheeling tongue action. That means Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should. Thank you very much. Now then, we have had the unsolicited testimonial from Lady Astor for our show. Let us then welcome our next contestant. Good to see you. Have a seat. Your name, sir, is?
Albert McAlexander.
And where are you from, Mr. McAlexander?
Graft, Ohio.
All right, this is Mr. McAlexander. He has a secret which is as follows. Now, then, let me see. We left off with Henry, I do believe. This concerns something that he owns, and Fay will go with you in your pretty Mr. John hat.
What's left of it?
Yeah.
Is this something in the animal line? I gather it is.
Yes.
It is a four-footed animal?
Yes.
Is it fur-bearing?
No.
No.
What else do animals have on?
Oh, skin.
Skin?
Yeah,
No.
it has skin.
Yeah, it has skin.
It helps to hold him together.
Well,
Scales.
is it what I would call a large animal? Anything larger than, let us say, a small dog?
Oh, yes, he's larger.
Oh, quite a good deal larger. Does it have hair?
Yes.
Regular hair?
Yes.
Is this a domesticated animal?
Is this a domestic animal?
Uh-huh.
Yes, it's what we would call it, a domestic animal. There's $20 down and $60 to go, and we go to Bill Cullen, please.
We decided this was bigger than the average dog and it had no fur. Is this the world's largest bald rabbit? The world's baldest large rabbit. Is this a canine, by any chance, in the canine family?
No.
No, I don't believe so.
Feline?
Not in the feline family, no.
That's the only kind of hinds I know. Bovine?
No.
Anthropod? I know that's only 2 feet, but I got to show off. Does this animal have teeth? I mean, effective type teeth.
Well, he has teeth.
Yeah, and it's a he, too. That's a big help.
Uh-huh.
A very anxious Jane Meadows is on now that we have lost $40. Jane?
Well, it has to do with Easter, so I think of ham. Is it a pig or in the hog family?
No.
Well, you got on. You got on, though. That was nice.
Now, let's see. I have to start all over again. It has hair and not fur, and it's not in the canine family, or it's not. But it's a domestic animal. Oh, little white mouse?
No.
You domesticate the mice, do you?
Well, they're around houses a lot. Let's see what animal.
We've established that it's a large animal.
A large animal? And it has to do with Easter?
Well, no, we've just said that all of our
Secrets have to do with
tonight
Easter.
have to do with animals.
Oh, have to do with animals?
Yes.
Well, now I'm lost. It's not a dog?
No.
No. All righty, $60 down and $20 to go. And Henry, my friend.
Janie, you were lost before, but I'm with you now.
Thank you, Henry.
Is this a farm type animal?
Yes.
Could be.
All righty. It's pretty big, as I recall, and has hair. Cows have any hair?
I'm not.
Cows have hair, but we have established that it is not of the bovine family.
Oh, yes, quite. The eans. Goat?
No.
Nope.
Now let's wait. Now, just a minute. All kinds of things on farms, you know. It ain't a farmer.
No, it ain't a farmer. It ain't a hairy farmer, if that's what you want.
Does it have feathers?
No.
Here we established.
Oh, Jane, now you're clever. Why weren't you clever before? Donkey?
Donkey.
Horse?
No.
Horse, yes.
Horse. Oh, fine. All right. Now you have a horse. Well, that's a horse on you. Now, this horse is a talented horse, is it?
Yes, I
Very talented horse.
Well, we're going to get in trouble like we did with the talking dog. Does this horse count?
Yes, he counts.
Doesn't matter.
But that's not the secret.
Secret, though.
That just happens to be a hobby of
He
his.
ain't a no-account horse.
All right, we have $60 down, and Faye, you are the... No, you started.
Yes, sir,
We've
I
lost
did
a
so.
complete
What's
$80,
that?
haven't we?
Yes.
Will you tell them what your secret is?
Well, I taught my horse to roller skate.
He has a horse at roller skate. Mr. McAlexander, you want to get him ready? Family? Well, you'll find a black circle marked on the stage. Please pull your desk and your chairs outside the black circle unless you like to have horses roller skate through your lap. Now, we will hope that all is in readiness. We're as far back as we can get without leaving the studio entirely. So let's, you ready, Bill? Yeah. All right, let's welcome then Mr. McAlexander and Jimmy, the roller skating horse. Here comes Jimmy. He's having a little trouble on this linoleum because the linoleum sinks in under his weight and the skates don't roll as much as they should. On a hardwood floor. Let's go around once more, Mr. McAlexander. Take him around once again. On a regular roller skating rink floor, he can go the full length in one skate. I don't mean on one skate, I mean in one shove, you know what I mean. That does it. Jimmy, the roller skating horse. All right, now let's... oh, there's some of everything tonight, isn't it? Let's have our Winston movie for tonight. These Winston smokers are really up in the clouds, as you will see in just a moment. Observe.
Steady. Steady. He's got it. That's really something when you're doing 335 miles an hour, 25,000 feet up. Yes, in Capital Airlines Viscount, you can balance a quarter on edge. That's how smooth it is in this newest luxury airliner where every detail is carefully planned for passenger comfort and enjoyment. Naturally, this includes the cigarettes served on these planes. It's Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Honey, this is wonderful.
They sure think of everything, including our Winstons.
Tastes good.
Like a cigarette should.
That's what they all say. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should. This filter cigarette brings you real tobacco flavor, rich and full. The exclusive Winston filter works so effectively, the flavor comes right through to you. Try Winston, America's most popular filter cigarette. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
All righty, now then, let's, next young man, will you come in, please, and say hello?
Maybe.
What is your name, young man?
William Van der Weyden, and I'm from Parrot Jungle, Miami, Florida.
William Van der Weyden, and he is from Parrot Jungle, Miami, Florida. And I wish that all young people were like this. This is one of the nicest little boys I've met in a long time. What is your cockatoo's name?
Butch.
Butch. Butch, will Butch get on my arm?
Yes.
Butch, get on my arm. Butch, can you say hello to the folks out there? Say hello, Butch. Butch, say hello. Occasionally clears a bell. Now, Butch has a secret, and I'm going to ask Butch to whisper his secret to me so that you folks at home can know what it is. Butch, whisper your secret to me. That was very, very good. Did you like the applause? Did you like the applause, Butch? Like the way the people applauded? Huh? Love that sound. All right, Billy, you hold your bird, and we'll start with Faye. And Faye, this concerns something that this bird did to someone.
To someone.
Someone, and you're on.
Did he do it recently?
No.
No and immaterial.
Did he do it in this country? I mean, in Florida?
Yes.
Did he do it to anyone we know?
I don't think anybody here knows this gentleman. You know of him, but you don't know him, I don't think.
Did the person enjoy it a great deal?
Did the person enjoy it, Billy?
Yes.
Then he didn't bite him or anything like that?
No.
Didn't leave any scars?
No.
$20 down and $60 to go, and we go to Bill Cullen.
This is something the bird did to someone?
Yes.
That's the right, all right. If I find out who this person is, would it be a big help in the secret?
You must know who it is.
Is this person in politics?
I would have to say formally.
And it would be in Florida, naturally. I keep thinking of the man who spent a great deal of time in Key West. Would it be former President Truman, to
No.
whom this bird did this? Former President, no, there aren't that many, are there? It was the man, a national official, a politician of national import? You know, like federal, let's put it that way.
In the United States federal government, no.
State?
No.
City?
No. All right. $40 down and $40 to go, and Jane has a clue.
Is it an American?
No.
And it is a man. We've established that.
Yes.
Would this man be English?
Yes.
Would it be somebody like Churchill?
Yes.
It is Churchill?
Yes.
Could it possibly be that the parrot did something like Churchill, like an imitation or something like that?
No, we've established that it was something that the bird did to Sir Winston Churchill.
But it didn't bite him. Now, what can a bird do to somebody?
He didn't dare bite.
There's only one other...
Would it help me if I knew what part of the body it was done to?
Yes.
Would it be from the neck up?
From the neck up, yes.
Yes.
And we have, all right, I'll give you one more.
Does it have anything to do with a cigar?
No, ma'am. Certainly not on the Winston cigarette program. $60 down, $60 to go. And 2 demerits for you. Henry?
Got any big ideas?
No, but you're a bad girl. You know, you ought to keep the camera on that boy's face. That's the cutest face I've seen.
Most wonderful face.
Take it off mine, because that isn't going to sell me cigarettes either. Did the bird sit on Winnie's head, something like that?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
He sat on
Wait till I
his...
think of the question. I said something like that.
Well, actually, in accomplishing this, he did sit on Mr. Churchill's head, didn't he?
Yes.
All right. Now, I say Winnie, of course. You know, we were all in school together. Is that a female bird?
No.
Oh.
All right, we have lost $60, I do believe. And no, but don't go away. And Faye, have you any ideas?
Did he kiss Winston Churchill?
That's exactly what he did. Billy, can you make this bird give you a kiss?
Yes.
Let me see that. You see that? Now, actually, the remarkable thing about it is that with that beak, he is quite capable of chopping and chewing a pencil right in half. Very, very fine bird. Now, by the way, he also comes from, what's the name of the place? Is it Parrot Jungle?
Yes.
Parrot Jungle in Miami, which has more fabulous birds than you can possibly imagine. I would like you to meet his father, Mr. Van der Weyden. Mr. Van der Weyden, will you come out here, please? This lovely creature is a macaw, am I right?
That's right.
What does she do that is unusual for a bird? Aside from hit me in the head.
Queen rolls over like a little puppy dog.
She rolls over? I've never seen a bird do that. Can you make her do it? Sure.
All right, Queen. Roll it. Come on. I'll do that. Come on.
You're to be congratulated on your birds and on your little boy. You should be very proud of both of them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you both very much, and do come back again. Well, now we've got a couple of minutes left, and I'm really at somewhat of a loss as to what we do to finish an Easter show. I'll tell you what. Martha, do you have that Oh, it's now 2 rabbits. Well, what do you know? 2 rabbits. Well, that's the way things go, you know. These are the... More rabbits? Well, one never knows about this. Things seem to have gotten somewhat out of hand. Henry, Bill, will you go backstage and try to see what you can do to help out, please? No problem. We have all told 100 rabbits. These were sent to us by the courtesy of the W.T. Grant stores. Oh, thank you. And we're most grateful. Now, you might wonder what we're going to do with 100 rabbits. Next week here in the United States is National Boys Club of America Week. We are giving these 100 rabbits to members of the National Boys Clubs because next week is their golden anniversary, their 50th anniversary. Rather than send them each out in a crate, which would take us untold amount of time, we have some members here from the Boys Club who will come out and select their own rabbits. So... Easy, fellas. Well, I can't think of a happier combination for Easter, so on this note, let us say good night for all of us. Be very kind to each other, will you? And goodbye out there.
I've Got a Secret is brought to you each week at this time by Winston, the filter cigarette that tastes good like a cigarette should. Travel arrangements for I've Got a Secret are made through United Airlines. United Airlines flies our contestants in fast new DC-7 mainliners. If you prefer a king-size cigarette without a filter, try the all-new Cavalier. Cavalier's new blend tastes great. It's the king-size smoke with a king-size taste. And the smoke feels as good as it tastes. Today's the day. Try the wonderful all-new king-size Cavalier. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Bratton production. This is John Cannon speaking.
Sergeant Bilko! Yeah. What, Bilko? I'm Phil Silvers. Oh, but I am Bilko on Camel's new show, You'll Never Get Rich, Tuesday nights. Look in on us. We'll be glad to see you.